Whether this is your first time or you're back for more.
Don't shoot!
I'm Digidarkside.
I'm the Game Warden.
And today we're taking an in-depth look at Embark Studios' newest title.
The core gameplay feels smooth and comparable to top titles in the genre.
Menu navigation borders on bloat and can feel fatiguing, especially for controller players. Item sorting and upgrade tracking, however, are handled better than most extraction looter shooters. Still, the UI has room for meaningful refinement.
Crouching, walking, and running all impact your shooting accuracy.
Mantling failures are common, especially on smaller structures where the game isn't sure if you should climb or walk over.
Meanwhile, players can pull off precision trick shots on ladders, highlighting a janky mechanic that likely missed the final polish.
Weapon balancing is strong enough that there's no single meta or cookie-cutter streamer setup. The AI's integration with ARC enemies has evolved dramatically since launch.
Rocketeers may camp fallen allies as bait, while Pops have been seen using wolfpack tactics. Enemy behavior is advancing, and players will need to adapt their strategies accordingly.
Console versions are capped at 4K 60 frames per second on PS5 Pro with variable 4K 60 frames per second on Xbox Series X and standard PS5 units. High-end PC builds like a 5070 Ti paired with a Ryzen 7 9800X3D can push up to 250 frames per second at native 4K with DLSS and frame generation enabled.
But most viewers will only ever see those frames through downsampled gameplay at 1080p at 60 frames per second. Cutscenes remain locked at 30 frames per second across all platforms.
Despite these limits, the game's stable 4K render distance is impressive.
The atmosphere leans hard into suspense and dread, immersing you in a dark shell of what once was.
Rain, wind, even embers drifting from a nearby fire pull you deeper into a world where we hope never becomes reality. Audio mixing is uneven by default, but adjusting game chat, party chat, music, and effects dramatically improves clarity. Proximity audio is finely tuned, helping you detect nearby raiders or letting them know you're distracted while looting.
Gunfire, arc machines, matriarchs roaring from hundreds of meters away because it's that time of the month.
AI-driven proximity voice mods add personality and customization. Music appears in cutscenes and select gameplay moments but leaves minimal impact emotionally.
Cutscenes feature dynamic background sound, drinks clinking, raiders arguing, giving the world unique audio fingerprints you'll quickly learn if you want to survive.
Native elements around Speranza, the Ark, the Raiders, and the Collapse are delivered through trader quests and cutscenes.
You'll travel across multiple maps to gather materials or to deploy communications and LiDAR equipment.
Rewards are meaningful, but the story is more gentle direction than a primary selling point.
It won't captivate players seeking a deep narrative,
But it provides enough lore to spark theories about the Ark's true motives.
a refreshing twist is the lack of a savior complex. You're not the chosen one, or humanity's last hope.
You're just another raider, risking your hide to see one more sunrise and keep Speranza alive. At $39.99, the base game sits well below industry standards. Embark could have leaned into microtransactions, but chose the opposite, lowering store prices on an already affordable game.
The deluxe edition adds 2,400 premium currency, easily justifying the extra $20. Every session feels new because the world refuses to be predictable. Arc Raiders has near endless potential if developers keep expanding.
The evolving AI alone sets the stage for advanced behaviors like flanking, aggro manipulation, and coordinated assaults.
Multiplayer is the heart of Arc Raiders, with a peak of over 481,000 players on Steam and more than 250,000 concurrent at any given time. Raiders are ditching chores just for one more run.
Judging whether another raider is friendly, charging a queen with a squad, teaming up with strangers, all create unforgettable moments.
Showdowns, betrayals, last-second extractions, or being atomized by a rocketeer from miles away will become stories worth telling. The community is split on adding PvE. Some feel the game is balanced as it is, while others want optional factions or clans. Arc Raiders shows no signs of slowing down. The upcoming Cold Snap event brings new map conditions, story quests, a new raider deck, and so much more.
As long as Embark keeps releasing content that aligns with the game's strengths, players will support paid expansions. New events, quests, weapons, and arcs could supply years of future expansions. Expedition, Arc Raiders version of Prestige Mode, lets you retire your raider and restart with a meaningful permanent buff. With the amount of content available already, players can sink over 100 hours before running out of things to do. Following Cold Snap, premium content planned for 2026 will come with a price tag,
with free versions still offered. In conclusion, Arc Raiders is a multiplayer experience that can rival any game currently released. The impact it's made on the gaming community is nearly immeasurable.
All things considered, we're giving Arc Raiders an 8.84 out of 10.
Embark Studios, letting people know
I run shit here. You just live here.
Thanks for watching. Drop us a like and hit that subscribe button. Check out out our website for more content and live events. I'm Digidarkside.
I'm the Game Warden. Now stare into my eyes for all future content.